Hello friends and welcome to Pony Plays Murlocs. Today we're going to test my Murloc Druid, and over the weeks we're going to test like Rogue Murloc, Mage Murloc, Warrior Murloc, stuff like that. So we're going to go full ham on Murlocs, and the Druid deck already went really good. I mean, we're like 6-0 in ladder when we started playing it. Now we're at 60% win rate. It works against a lot of stuff. I played one game already this morning with my first recording that actually died, and we get 1-0 with our Murlocs. So I'm counting that as a 1-0 for today. But yes, let's go in-game, see how it runs, and we're going to talk about the deck during we're playing. And, whoa, I would say we're going to start now. We're going to go here, and let's roll and see how good our Murloc Druid does. We have some, well, normal Druid cards in, and we don't play every Murloc. We have it a bit mixed up. It feels like the Druid Rush deck, if you know that one, where you go like... yeah, you drop out a lot of small stuff, then you give him cards, then you give him Mukla, then you naturalize something and burn hand cards. So that's like some plan of the deck. And we're starting really good. We're starting second. We get the coin knife juggler into swipe, into Coaliseer. So this can be really interesting. I don't know if I'm going to keep the swipe. Okay, let's keep it in case he's really playing Zoo. If he's playing Handlock, this start can be really great from the beginning on, dealing a lot of damage. I mean, I got coin knife. Okay, he drew all the cards new. That's sometimes an indicator for handlock, but it could just be my hand is so bad. I need to draw everything new. Nice. Okay, we're gonna coin out knife trigger. Obviously, that's the easy decision. We can go like with Murloc Tidehunter, follow with Coaliseer, stuff like that. So we're already going super crazy on this, and he's gonna be like Druid, knife juggler, and now it's gonna hit him like a bus. And it's just gonna hit him like a bus. It's like Murlocs, which just happened. So if he has no Hellfire in hand, he could be dead turn 4. Ah, Mortal Caller, you're kidding me. You annoying. Okay, that's pretty ballsy life tapping here again. I mean, I could have had a Murloc War Leader, and that would have been crazy great. Okay, and there's this thing I was talking about with the naturalize. So he's at 9 cards. He's gonna play a minion, and I can naturalize that away if I wish to. He could have a Hellfire now, and then we're bitten. That would be like super annoying. There's Ancient Watcher and a Soulfire. Iron Beak Owl. Oh wow, didn't count with that one. Okay, we can. He adds 4 damage too, and I still have my 2 swipes. I could also swipe his face. We just bring him down. If he has a Shadow Flame now, that's sad, but it wastes all his mana, and then we're like gonna continue up with a swipe and a swipe. So that could be lethal. Rather fast. But it depends on what he's holding. So that was a really ballsy move. But I prefer to attack with my guys than using the spell I can aim at the face anytime. Shadow Flame? Shadow Flame. So no one's surprised. We're gonna swipe the face. We're gonna swipe the face. He might have an Earthen Ring Farseer, so that might be a thing. But I got another swipe and Hero Power, for example, to win this game. So is it gonna be 1-0 for Murlocs? Oh no, Lothar! What are we gonna do now? And a Molten Giant. No! Let's see, we're not gonna give him cards. We're just gonna drop that and go for 1 in his face. There's like no reason to play the card draw Murloc, because he might be able to heal himself by 3, but he might not be able to heal himself more. He can taunt up also, but I got the swipe, so I will win anyways. That should just be GG now, I think. Okie dokie. There's a Belcher, and that's well played. We're over. We won with Murlocs. He has a Soulfire. He has quite a lot of damage. Loses his Molten Giant. So if I didn't have the second swipe, this would be over. But there's also we can just see if we would have gotten it. So give me a second. I'm just gonna draw 2 cards, see if I get it. There is also the Keeper of the Grove. No, didn't get it. And then swipe here, win the game. Well played, Murlocs win! He's just gonna be like, what? Murlocs? Yes, and that was like the perfect starting hand, obviously. I mean, we started with Coin Knife Juggler into the Murloc Tidehunters. That's like super great start, especially against Hunter. You can go like he plays, you coin that out, he gets no 1-drop, and then you throw those 2 out. You can kill like you could kill 100 creeper and then double juggle. So there are like some opportunities to go for it. And well, why is the loot herder in and there's like no level 2 Murloc? I thought about the charge Murloc, but then I came to the conclusion you kind of need the card draw. You kind of need the card draw. Why go any way different? We're gonna drop the coal lights here, but keep those 2. And hope we don't get a swipe, because swipe is useless. So we're playing against Hunter, who's a rather sad starting hand. But we already have Lothab, so that's one of our big minions in here. And I mean, we can innervate our Mutla, we can innervate our Lothab, and that's at least something. Okay, he starts with Web Sprinter, but that's it. So we're actually glad, because I can go Knife Juggler. He could... I mean, he has a coin still. So he could get a Huffer if he coins for it. Ah, Direwolf Alpha, you're kidding me. No, that was so bad. That was so bad for me. Oh boy, oh boy. We're gonna innervate out Lothab just to have him out. I mean, he's a 5/5. He cannot play any spells now. He can just play creatures. He can play Animal Companion, which he might want to do. So we just played around the Animal Companion. And next turn I can go Cold Light into Murloc Tidecaller. I still have this swipe. And yeah, well, he can only play a minion now. Or maybe a bow. Jungle Panther? Well, that's okay. We go Murloc, Murloc, trade. And get more Murlocs. Ah, there's the Keeper of the Grove, exactly what I was looking for. So he could like buff him up with a Huntmaster, maybe trade with one of those, and then I would be forced to trade in my Cold Light, or I can use my Keeper of the Grove under those circumstances if I want to. Or just swipe the crap out of him. Also a possibility. I like the board. I mean, I could go next turn again with a Tidecaller and a Cold Light Oracle, and he wasted his Direwolf Alpha, so there's like no Unleashed Direwolf Alpha action coming. Yeah, exactly what we were counting for, that it could come. And now the only question is, are we going to swipe? We swipe the right one or the left one, it doesn't matter in the end. Could swipe, swipe. Well, we're like 1 mana short, so I swipe, play him, trade, face, and bring him already down to 24. And it's turn 5, so he can only... Like, the turn 5th minion he could play would be a Lothab, for example. 2. Oh, he gets a Misha. With that coin kill command? No. Oh, Eagle Horn Bow, and he's going to take another 5. Okay. That's, to some extent, okay with us.
I must safeguard them.
We get rid of that guy, and then we need to start card draw madness next turn. We're like in a bad spot at the moment because he was able to bow down our Lothab. Like with the Lothab, we could have like killed his Misha, or if he has gotten only a Leok would be great, for example. Okay, that guy is annoying. I'm gonna draw more cards. Loot Hoarder, nice. Exactly what we wanted to see here. I mean, there's one force of nature in here, so we can rather bring him down in an instant. If he leaves this board alive, for example, we could go Savage Roar, Murloc War Leader, and that would be like 4, 8, 12, plus another 2, 14 damage. Okay, that's a trap. We silence him. Check the trap. Snakes. Okay, that's annoying. But it's no... Like, it's snakes, but it's no... We innervate out our... Loot Hoarder. I want to draw into my Force of Nature as soon as possible. And we were at 14 cards. It can be any card soon. So we're just going to try to draw into that now and kind of win the game with it. He's popping a lot of stuff. So the only question I'm asking myself, is he really willing to like, he can trade everything in? Oh, he goes... That's 6, 8, 10, 11, 14, 15. That's quite annoying.
Feel nature's wrath.
Okay, we're at 20. He has 6, 8, 9, 10, 15. Oh, he has exactly 20. Damn it. 6, 8, 10, 15. Could I have prevented it? Bam, bam, I trade one. Then he has 19. He has 15, 20. With a kill command, I could be dead. That's 5, 8, 10. That's 10, 15, kill command, 20. Okay. Oh, and a kill command. So he had lethal nonetheless, whatever I do. So we're going the 1-1 way. Couldn't have done it. The double Misha was really hardcore. The only question I ask myself, could I have played it different? Like, if I left the Murloc alive and traded the Lothab in, for example. But then I think I would have dealt lesser damage. So against Hunter we fail with our Murlocs. And now we can ask ourselves, would any card have changed the board? Would there like be any card that would have changed it if we didn't play Power of the Wild, if we play like instead of Lothab, if we innervate out a Violet Teacher, for example? I already thought about Violet Teachers too. Like I could drop the double Ancient of Lore. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna drop the double Ancient of Lore and put Violet Teachers in because it can get super hardcore out of hand if you have them in. Okay, against Voria, the first time I played this deck against Voria, okay, we're gonna drop everything except Mukla. I played this against Voria. It ended turn 5 or so because he just died ASAP instant. That was pretty funny. The only problem with Mukla against the Voria is, well, he has an execute, we're screwed.
My greetings.
My greetings. I don't like that if Voria is hovering over 1 cards. What is he playing then? Okay, we got a coin, knife juggler, and hope he has no weapon. If there's a fiery war axe in his starting hand, we can already stop playing. We just go like, oh, there's a fiery war axe? No. But that's always the fact with rush decks. Okay, no fiery war axe. That's a goodie for the beginning. So by now it could be token. By now it could just be plain brain dead token druid. Obviously. I mean, it looks like it. So we had no weapon by now. That's always a pleasure. We trade. And we add King Mukla. So now the interesting part begins. Is he having, even if he has a death bite, or whatever he has, I could deal next turn already 5, 8, 11, plus 8. So I could deal 90 damage if I want to. Oh no, don't tell me that's a shield block into a shield slam. Yeah, please don't tell me. Brawl could be next turn, correct? So I don't risk it. If he brawls me next turn, I can afterwards swarm him with my stuff. But I could do the damage I dealt now. I mean, that was 7, 12, 12, 17 plus 19 damage. That was huge. And he thinks the Sludge Belcher saves him. That's a well played because we got the Keeper of the Grove, Silence, and then we just burst through. So we had a rather unlucky draw on him because his deck was kind of late gamey. He didn't draw anything in the early game, and then he get totally eaten up by us. Now let's go another game. So I thought we were only gonna do best of 3, but they were like pretty quick games. So we're just gonna add another game. But by now you see, if he gets no early stuff, he gets Murlocked. The Murlocs are real. Oh, against Shaman. I played this once against Rogue and I almost won. It was a really close game. And well, I never played this against Shaman. So, well. That's... Whew. That's interesting. Let's hope he brings nothing out. So we could go... There are like 2 options what we can do. I could go just Knife Juggler. I could also go Instant Innervate Murloc Tidehunters. I'm not going to do that because I might have to keep my Innervate for like Ancient of Lore to draw the cards. Let's just hope he has no spells against my Knife Juggler, because that would be super good for me. Hunter Creeper, okay. We trade and go super lucky with juggling. We trade and we go super lucky with juggling. We don't trade and we could go awkwardly bad. Okay. Okay, that was bitter and risky, especially because I have the Loath app I could have launched next turn, and with this move I could have actually destroyed my chances of doing a really good Loath app turn, especially if he has the Unleash the Hounds now. If he unleashes his Spirit Wolves, I just totally fucked up. Okay, there's a Rockbiter finally. I mean, sooner or later it had to come. Because I don't know, if he doesn't play the Rockbiter, he's like getting crammed all over. We're gonna summon a Panther. I think that's better than going for anything else. And it's turn 4. What could there be? Does he want a Lightning Storm for those? Okay, cool. Unbound Element and a Lightning Bolt. You kidding me? So he had the Lightning Bolt all along. He just didn't want to use it. We're going to swipe, trade, face. So we're both kind of running out of cards. The good thing is he's overloaded by 1, so he cannot play a 5-drop if he has any in his hand. But next turn could be a 6-drop though. Spirit Wolves, they had to come.
I must safeguard the land.
Oh man, we need those cards. We need those cards. Savage Roar. I mean, it feels bad. It feels bad giving him cards in your turn. Like, if you give him cards and you cannot play anything else. So you just do that at the end of your turn to gain more options. But if you play it like to get more cards, to play more cards, that feels something different, if you know what I mean. Yeah, there's a Flame Tongue Totem. I counted with that having to come sooner or later. But I was counting on later. That would have been cool. Okay, we can kill that one, and we can kill with trade with the totem. Just hope he has no Fire Elemental in hand. Even if he has a Fire Elemental, I can trade his Flame Tongue Totem. So that's good to some extent. And I got 7 plus 6 damage on the board, so I get 13 damage possible to roll. My only problem here is a little bit. I should put a second Savage Roar in here. So you're gonna cut the 2 Ancients of Lore, I think. Put in Violet Teachers and maybe put in another Savage Roar for double Savage Roar turns. But I'm not sure. It's a pretty tough decision. 7 mana. What could there be like for him to consider? Maybe a Lightning Storm? No. Yeah, Lightning Bolt.
My shield.
And a Defender of Argus, really? I don't want to play against him anymore. He has 2 cool cards. The problem with the Shaman is, in comparison to the other classes, he has so much removal for your stuff. So Lightning Bolt, Rockbiter early on, and he kind of destroys your key minions from the start. And other classes like the Hunter, he might have a Hunter's Mark, but he needs to get minions rolling first, and if you kill them all, it's good. If a warrior doesn't have a weapon, he's bitten. So stuff like that. If you know what I mean. And some classes are just hardcore to play against. If he has a Fire Elemental, so he can be like Fire Elemental, trade. Then we're in big, big trouble. Or if he rolls a Healing Totem next turn. That would be also devastating. Anyways, we're like superior out of cards. We would kind of need Ancient of Lore. I also thought about putting in Spectral Knights. So you put in Spectral Knights, and you got like... And you get like a giant 5-drop minion. You can just pop on the board and scare your enemy the crap out of with. Okay, more cards. Force of Nature Roar is ready to roll. We have 1 Naturalize. Oh, wow. I don't think we're going to win this in any way, but we're going to try. We get the Naturalize. The problem is we're kind of milling him through his deck too. So and for a Shaman, you mill a Shaman through his deck and you give him more removal options. For example, Rogue also. You give him more cards in his deck and he gains like huge ass amount of removal options. Where he's like just super pain in the ass annoying. So first of all, we naturalized that one. Okay, let's not jump on the BM train here. We're keeping the Power of the Wild at the moment. As soon as I get my Murlocs, so as soon as I get the Murloc Tidehunter, I will go Murloc Tidehunter, Murloc Wall Eater, Power of the Wild. And it would be best if I get like now an Ancient of Lore to draw into the stuff. Oh boy. Oh boy. Fire Elemental on tops. Yep. So we can at least get rid of that. You're like Force of Nature Roar. Get rid of that, and even kill him. But it's not going to change the fact that we're going to lose this game. So he has a Fire Elemental, and that's going to be followed up by a Healing Totem. So the Murloc Druid didn't work out that great, guys, today. But we had 1 win before this stream against the Hunter. We had 1 win on stream, and then we get twice owned by unlucky decks against us. Nah, don't like that. But anyways. That was a good series. I think I liked it. We still have to make the deck better. I think it's far from perfect. But with a few changes, in my opinion, it's still ladder viable. It's tournament viable because you can like choose to not play against a Shaman, choose to not play against a Rogue. I think for the next episode, we're going to try something like Rogue or Warrior Murloc. So that was only the Druid Murloc. But we're going to unleash the Murloc madness, people. So don't worry. We got more planned for the Murlocs. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it, and it's... Oh, yeah. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. And if you like our show here, if you like my YouTube channel, consider subscribing. Drop a comment here if you like the Murloc decks, or if you have your own Murloc deck. Maybe you got your own one that's like running way better than mine. Please post it, share your knowledge. If you want to learn something, that's great. Just watch here. Go also on my Facebook. No, not Facebook. Go also on my Hitbox channel. Link below. You can drop in there. We're streaming almost every day. Tonight we're going to start around 11. So definitely check out Murloc Druid. It's awesome. Try it out. Subscribe here on YouTube. Peace, love, and bear hugs, guys. See you soon again.